So I'm using it with a complexion brush right now. And as you can see,
the lies. There you go. This bitch, I'm telling you, trifling.
Alright, so let's get into this review. I want it to be a quick video, as usual. Someone's making so much noise outside. Like, what are you doing, tobogganing in the summer? I'm confused. Anyways, today I'm reviewing the Patrick Star One Size Turn Up the Base Foundation. I did a wear test of it yesterday. Yeah, I posted a TikTok, or I should have posted a TikTok. You should be seeing that on my Instagram or TikTok right now, so go check that out. But basically that was the wear test, and now I'm just gonna get into like the nitty gritty of how I feel about it. And that way you guys have more of like an explanation as to why I said what I said. So it's medium to full coverage, helps blur unwanted texture and the appearance of pores while controlling shine. Buttery and buildable, comfortable wear formula, settles softly onto skin for a velvet matte finish, can be used to blot, set, touch up skin. Non-caking, perfect for daily use. Use with a powder brush or ultimate puff. Apply product onto textured areas that are oily, discolored, or uneven. Build to desired finish. So I already know based on yesterday's wear test that this color is not for me. This is dark 4G, darker golden undertones. I thought that's what I was, but maybe I am the medium golden undertones. So I'm using it with a complexion brush right now. And as you can see, it's a little too dark, but it's okay, we can blend it out. I really think I'm becoming a powder foundation girl, especially during the summer. I really like it. But I feel like, not that this is bad at all. I'm just, again, the reason I'm doing this series is because I feel like people are really on social media overhyping the crap out of foundation right now. And I don't know what it is, what it's about, what's going on, but it just feels like these things can't be really doing what they say they're doing. And every visual I've seen of this foundation, it's been like rubbing it on your skin and all your imperfections are gone. And I'm thinking there's no way that it could actually work like that. So I'm testing these and it's not that. Like, it's not bad. It's a great powder foundation. And as you'll see in my wear test, I was barely oily, only oily in a couple areas, which I could just, you know, blot throughout the day, which I didn't do. I just gave it a one-time wear. So it really wasn't bad, but I'm just thinking, damn, like this was bamboozling. And it's like, I gave it a rating of 4 to 5, which is not terrible, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like I could give it a lower score personally, just because it's not what everyone's saying it is. Like, it's good powder foundation, but I mean, all my imperfections are gone? Honey, I don't think so. I don't see that. And I'm not expecting it to be that. That's the thing, but just don't advertise it as that, you know? It's a really good, clean base. And even the color, I thought it was bad yesterday, but yesterday I got some color, I got some tan, so I feel like it already matches a bit better than it did yesterday. So what I'm thinking the other thing could be is I'm using a brush, whereas the instructions say you can use a brush, but you can also use their puff.
Here's the thing.
I shouldn't have to buy the puff in order to get the results that you're advertising that it gives. So for me, I already feel like I've been misled twice, because one, it doesn't do what you said it did, and two, now have to go buy this extra accessory in order to get the results. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that personally. I'm not a fan of that. If this is your ride or die foundation, then absolutely buy the freaking puff. But for me, I'm like, I have many foundations. I also have many like beauty sponges. So for me to be like, I'm gonna buy your foundation for the first time and then buy your puff, it's like, and then probably buy your primer, because like technically I could be doing all of that, and it's like, it's not practical for the average person. It's really good if you like know you love it. But for me to be like, I'm gonna try this and I don't know that it's actually gonna work for me, and I have to buy your whole entire line of products in order for it to work, I don't like that. So I am still gonna stick with my rating of 4 to 5 because I feel like it's still a good base, and especially now that it is my color, I can certainly stick with that. But I just think that that 1 star is because it's not giving what you said it's supposed to give. Like, not by itself. I need to buy your whole line of products in order for it to do what it's supposed to do. I don't like that. I'm going to finish the rest of my foundation, and I just wanted to show you guys how it looks as I put it on. I'm gonna speed through the rest of it because I feel like that's not what the point of the video is, or that's not why you're here. And then we'll come back with our final thoughts, because I feel like I said it all already. Okay, so final thoughts. This is what I'm looking like when I do my makeup routine. I add concealer, add bronzer, add powder. Use it just like a foundation would be used, and this is the end result. It is very much so giving lightweight foundation. That's why I think I'm really into powder this year, because it's really reminding me, like, almost like it's one step done for you. Like, you know, when you put on a wet foundation, you should set it. You don't have to set this. I only have to set this because I'm putting concealer on top. But if you're someone who just wants to put on something that evens your skin tone and go, that's why powder foundation is that girl. So for that purpose, I will be sticking with my rating of 4 to 5 stars. I love the packaging. I love that it's still natural finish. It still blends well with other powders, other foundations. I just don't like the fact that it's not giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. That's a problem for me. I think that if it was that full coverage powder in a compact, I would be like shook.
It was not a good day. Okay? Now back to that one. Shaking the table.
The floor would be shaking, the table would be shaking, the whole room would be shaking, but it's not that. It is a very good powder foundation. It's very much so giving the Fenty powder foundation. I still prefer that one better because I feel like that one blends into my skin a little bit better than this one. And again, she's very lightweight coverage. I don't feel like I'm wearing her. I didn't feel like I was wearing her at all yesterday. And she's mostly transfer proof. I had on a mask yesterday. I wore a matte lip and I had on a mask and there's barely any makeup inside of my mask. And I really think that the makeup inside of my mask was from my lip liner. I don't think it was from this. So that was, again, why I had to keep my 4-star rating because I feel like it's good. It honestly is good, but you guys always, like, I don't like scammery. I don't like wasting my money. So I will always deduct points when things aren't giving what they said it was supposed to give. Like, what the heck? But do I think it's good? I think that if I had not seen the promotions that I saw for this, it'd get them 5 stars. If I saw someone being perfectly honest, being like, it's such a good powder foundation, but people are like being like, full coverage powder, and I did not get that. Maybe I'll buy the poofy thingy and see if that's what it takes. But I mean, I used a beauty blender yesterday. I used a different brush and I still felt like I did not get like what I saw on the internet. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I still would recommend it if you're looking for a powder girl. But in my lines of powder, she's definitely number 2. She's not number 1. She's cute, but she's not number 1. It's hard to compete with Rihanna, just saying. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything I did today. Leave that in the comments down below. And as always, subscribe to me. You pay my bills, right? Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.